evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena. Back from my vacation, it is priest time. I've been playing really badly lately. We'll see if that changes in this run. Starting off with a very nice rare. And let's just take the Mind Control now, although Fen Creeper is solid. Good to have a Mind Control in the arena. Shadow Word Pain, of course, is the only playable one of those cards. Second Mind Control, yeah, no thanks. I'm gonna take the Mech Warper, though the Frost Elemental is fine. It's nice to open the door for some mech synergy. In fact, I'm going to take Mr. Tinkers right now over the Power Word Shield. Spider Tank is great, but Boulder Fist Ogre I think goes nicely with my Sunwalker, so let's do that. Oh, jeez, got to choose between the Pain and the Nova. Gonna have to take the Nova. Deals damage, clears the board. Here we got some janky-ass cards. We'll take Loot Hoarder. And the only playable card here is Holy Smite. I hate Little Exorcist. I just really can't overstate how much I hate that card. It's not it's not terrible is the thing, but on paper it's not terrible. I just hate it. It never ever makes me feel good. So we'll take Mass Dispel because silence is better now than it used to be, and it's good to have that because it's not Little Exorcist. Now this is a tough choice. I mean, the Cult Master probably the strongest card technically here. But I just, with this deck, the way it's shaping up right now, I might not really be able to use the Cult Master much. I know I said before that, I really used to hesitate on Cult Master, then I found it would always just be good. But man, I mean, the Yeti is just tempting, and of course the Drake, Beats by Drake, is a solid card. So, this might be one of the toughest picks I've had in a long time. Just a solid card no matter what, but again, it's a tricky choice because, the difference between the picks here could actually affect game outcomes, with the card draw here or the really good 4-drop there. Alright, I'm going to try the Drake because it's new. I'm going to use this excuse of let's learn how good this really is, and then we'll keep an eye on whether the Cult Master or the Yeti would have just been better. So here, the healing could be nice. I do have a couple of 2s. The Berserker is the best 2-drop in the game. I want to make sure my deck's got beef. I mean, Priest, you really want to go for the end game, so let's make sure that there's some beef here. Oh, again, god damn it. Well, we'll take the Alchemist then. I really just hate that thing, Little Exorcist. Right, we definitely don't want a second one of those, so we'll take the Experimenter. Questionable though he is. Mr. Tinker's number 2 I think is less preferable than the Buffer from the Cleric. However, here I'll take the Shredder. It's the only good card there. So that was nice to get. Alright, we'll take the Panda, though I'm not that excited about it. Okay, so if I take the Micro Machine here, we're starting to get to the point where there's maybe too many 2-drops in this deck. Now, it is a mech, which adds to Mech Warper synergy, plus Mr. Tinkers. This is just so mediocre, I will take it. But I really don't want any more 2-drops. Holding over number 2 is fine. Ugh. Resurrect. So, yeah. In theory, this can give you something amazing, but usually there's going to be nothing to do with it on turn 2, and then later in the game, you're missing out on the battle cries. I don't know. I could do it just for poops and giggles, but I'd really rather have the Arcane Golem. It serves as removal and some reach. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Finally, I get to play with Hungry Dragon. Oh god, that card is just such an epic beatdown. Here, I could take Pyromancer, not because it's a 2-drop, but because, this will give me some more removal. Or I could take a mediocre 3. Let's take him, although that could be a mistake. Alright, let's take the Dark Iron Dwarf. Really solid 4-drop. And I do kind of need some more, beef. This isn't really that much. Let's take another Shredder. Alright, we'll take the Panther here, though I'm not that thrilled about that. Okay, I already have Silence in the form of Mass Dispel, so let's take the Heal Bot, because that card is sickly good. A second one, or a really mediocre 6-mana Taunter? Let's take the Lord, just to get some bigger beef. I really could use some more. Take a 1-drop here. And Soul Priest is great. I missed on the Farseer, unfortunately, so I don't have any synergy with that Soul Priest, but it's just a good card all around. It's a 3/5 for 4, which is sometimes enough all by itself to swing the tide of a game, and then the fact that it turns your hero ability into something amazing is good too. Okay, well, I don't think that was really, best draft ever, but I got Shadow Word Pain, I got Shadow Word Death, I got a couple of Holy Novas, and I have a Mind Control, so the core stuff is pretty much all there. Could have used a Northshire Cleric, for sure. Probably I misdrafted a little bit with my curve. But all in all, it seems fine. I really can't complain. Do I keep the Soul Priest? No, I don't think so. Let's see if we can get our 1-drop. Or a 3-drop, maybe? But nope. Actually, well, if the Mech Warper lives, then this could be played on turn 3. Unfortunately, Shamans are like the single best class in the game at killing a turn 2 Mech Warper. Please pass the turn. That would be great. Please. Yeah. Oh my god, it actually happened. Okay, so now we get to play the Mech Warper. And if he doesn't kill it with a Lightning Bolt or a Rock Biter, I get to play the Piloted Shredder on turn 3, which is really, really good. This also dies to Lightning Bolt and Rock Biter, but if you have one of those, you'd use it on the Warper. So if he doesn't kill the Mech Warper, then it's like a double whammy. I know he doesn't have removal for this, which means I know he also isn't going to have removal for that. Now he could Hex this, but I'd be pretty content if he Hexed that, because that would be his entire turn. I'd play the Hungry Dragon. This guy could kill whatever 1-drop he got. Almost is what's the craziest thing you can get from a random 1-cost minion? Oh, he got spell damage. Is he gonna have Forked Lightning? Oh man. Oh my god, he got it. So I still do get a card back, and it was a 3/2, which I often complain, you know, I don't get any 3/2s ever. But damn. Okay, I lucked out. It is something that dies without killing my apprentice, but man, that 1 in 4 odds of him flipping spell damage, that just stings. Because obviously the Mech Warper and the Shredder would have both survived a Forked Lightning, otherwise so he wouldn't have played Forked Lightning. He's actually going to Hex this thing? He is, okay. Well, it could definitely be better, this game. Unfortunately, I can't quite play my Sunwalker. Oh my god, this is so great. So Volcanic Drake gets to drop down just enough in mana cost that I can actually play it. So this could have been a Yeti, which I guess I'd rather have a 4/5 than a 6/4 here. So it's not that great, but on the other hand, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll need the extra power. Am I going to get to kill the Grizzly with the Apprentice? Well, this Hex Frog is really useful because it prevents him from killing off my Apprentice. Okay, this is looking good now. Because I get to kill the bear, play Sunwalker, hit him for 6. And I mean, yeah, 6, that's a 5th of his health. If this were a Chillwind Yeti, it would have been only less than an 1/8 of his health. Let's say an 1/8, rounding up. And if it had been a Cult Master, it'd still be in my hand. So right now, I'm pretty glad I played this. And this guy will even get to kill off his Spectral Knight, which is kind of cool. He actually takes 4 damage just to ping off the shield. Interesting. Okay, so I can actually mass this spell to get rid of the untargetability. What would that allow me to do? It'd let me Holy Smite it and then use the Sunwalker to kill it. I could hit him in the face for 10, 12. Okay, let's do this. Well, hang on a minute. If I play Mass Dispel and Holy Smite this, I still have 2 mana left. I can use the Brewmaster to put the Sunwalker back into my hand and basically recharge it. But you know what? No, let's just do this. See if I get a spell or not. See what I get. I got Holy Nova, so that's cool. Doesn't help against the Spectral Knight, though. So now the Mass Dispel trick doesn't work. I don't have enough mana left over. So yeah, we'll just keep it simple, keep it safe. Let's just hit this thing. Hit him in his fat face and pass the turn. Maybe I should have played the Panda. Oh no, if I played the Panda first, I would have to bring up one of these guys. That wouldn't have been good either. Yeah, maybe that was too conservative. Maybe I should have just gone for his face, you know? That would have taken him down to 10. Okay, he plays this and a Totem, which isn't that great. There's a couple things I could do here. I could hit him in the face. 7 down to 9. Down to 7. Down to 5. So I can't quite kill him. I can actually play Shattered Sun Cleric twice, which is a very interesting possibility, but I don't know that that actually helps me. I could play it, panda it, replay it. But what does that really do for me? I don't know. I could just Holy Nova. Leaves us with 2 health, then I could Holy Smite it and just hit him in the face. Seems a little bit aggressive. Let's try it. And what I'm going to do is actually play the Panda. It's a 3/2 either way, But now I can draw another card. And maybe get a free chicken. Well, not a free chicken, it's a 1-minute chicken, unfortunately. Chickens aren't free. So I'm threatening to kill him. I can get past taunts with the Master Spell. Let's see what he's got. He can't use his axe to kill the cleric, because if he does, then he's down to 3 health, and I'll kill him with the panda anyhow. Okay, looks like this is going to be a well played. Not a bad start to things. I'm not going to do any bad-mannered extra plays here, though I could have dealt a little bit of extra damage. Alright, well, he did get lucky with the spell damage totem, letting him kill my Mech Warper and turn 3 Shredder. But then all he could muster was a single Hex, and he just didn't have anything going on. Volcanic Drake turned out to be great, because it killed a Spectral Knight and dealt 6 damage to the opponent. Yeti couldn't have done that. If I'd had a Yeti, I would have probably hit his Spectral Knight with my Yeti, then Master Spelled and Holy Smited the Spectral Knight to death. Lelouch. That's a dumb name. Alright, we have Ardent Squire here. No, sorry, not Ardent. Argent Squire. Argent Squire is less good with the classes that don't have a ping ability. Because if it can only deal 1 damage, it's really not enough to kill most things. This is actually, although it's a cheap hand, it's not a great hand. Shadow Word Death obviously is not going to come into play for a good long while. And I don't have anything to do for the next 2 turns. Unless my opponent obliges me by playing something I can Holy Smite. Let's assume he does. I'm still stuck with nothing to do on turn 3. Zombie Chow. Crud. So I have to pop the Divine Shield and use Holy Smite. Well, it's going to happen. What else am I doing with my time, right? So he just got to play a 2-3 for 1 mana. Very good for him, and I'm stuck with nothing to do next turn. So whereas I had a pretty good hand last time, I got to play a Piloted Shredder on turn 3 with a Mech Warper on turn 2. This time it's looking a little bit crappier. It's got a 3-drop. Oh, jeez. Spider Tank is really not what I was hoping for. I need Shadow Word Pain. Can I top deck it? Yep. Nope, I can't. Well, gonna have to do what I have to do, I guess. Now, the fact that he's a priest here is real rough, because he can kill my panda and then heal it. And I guess if he does that, then he goes up a card, but he loses his 3rd turn. Then I respond with a Shredder. The tank kills the Shredder. I get a random 2-drop. Oh, that's the worst. Oh my god, that's just the worst. So now he gets a card off of this and gets to kill my Shredder. And he can also he can also heal this next turn and get another card. So he's 2 cards ahead now, and he can be a 3rd card if he wants. I got really nothing to show for it. This is just terrible. Ugh, so terrible. Okay, he must have a reason for doing this. Otherwise, he would have just killed the Shredder with the tank. Oh, damn.
Put this apple on your head.
Alright, heals up the tank. That makes sense. Master Spell, I mean, really doesn't do very much for me here. Gonna have to pop my Holy Nova, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, Knife Juggler's at least a good drop. But he has just way too much now. He's got 7 cards to my 4. All I have to show for it is a single 3-2. Well, this game I just didn't really have the luck on my side, unfortunately. Oh, man. Well, that was a pretty weak 5th turn. Let's drop the Lord of the Rings, see if I can hit this Ogre Brute. Can't. Do I trade the Knife Juggler for the Mech Warper here? I think so. So, let's see if he has a Shadow Word Death. He still has 7 cards to my 4. If he trades 1 card for 1 card, he'll win, because I haven't dealt any damage to him. This isn't a burn out deck anyhow. He's got Holy Fire, which is just as good. Okay. Soul Priest and try to burn this thing, or just go for the Shredder. I don't know what the right move there was, but we'll see how this works. Oh, that Northshire Cleric. on turn 2, accompanying the spider tank heal. That was brutal. Or on turn 3, excuse me. Okay, hits me in the face, which I guess is good. He's really spastic. Finally plays a perfectly good 5-drop that it does not die to Shadow Word Death and still leaves him with enough mana to heal this. I mean, talk about icing on the cake here. Okay, let's play the Hungry Dragon, see what he gets.
Is someone injured?
Gets a Northshire Cleric. Lottie friggin' da. Well, let's just play out what I got. Whew. Well, I'm still in the game. There's a really slim hope. If I top deck Mind Control and steal something good, and of course if he doesn't have a Mind Control himself, it could all end up working out. Don't do it, don't do it. Okay. Alright, good. That's good.
For the crusade!
Crusader. Okay, and Frostwolf. Okay, well, good thing I got this Mass Dispel, I guess. Now, do I actually want to use Mass Dispel? I could Shadow Word Death this thing. And then Mass Dispel would get rid of the Divine Shield here. Yeah. Well, hang on. If I Mass Dispel, I can use my Shredder to kill this. But no, I can just kill an extra thing. But if I keep hold of Shadow Word Death, I could use it later. So if I Mass Dispel, use the Shredder to kill this, use the Hungry Dragon to kill whatever this. I'd just rather kill off more of his stuff. But this would give me a card. But if I play Shadow Word Death, I can just play the anti-kill bot. Okay, so we're gonna go for this. Alrighty, let's kill off this thing. Pagel, not the best drop I could have hoped for. Yeah, maybe that wasn't the right play. I don't know. It's hard to say. This way, the Divine Shield stayed. So he's going to get more of a free kill here. Alright, is my anti-kill bot going to get to kill off this ghoul? Looks like it is. Am I going to get a card off of Nat Pagel? Nope, not a chance. Alright, let's get a card here. Might as well. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, hang on, how do I want to do this? I could buff the bot to kill off the sorcerer, but I don't think that makes as much sense as buffing Nat Pagel to kill off the Crusader, using the bot to kill the ghoul. It makes no sense to heal either of these, because you can just kill them anyway. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to heal this one, because he's probably going to want to kill Nat, because Nat draws me cards. So if he's going to kill Nat anyway, I don't want to heal Nat. Alright, so Nat's probably going to die. Yep, first barrel. Can you hit this Dragon Sorcerer, though? Thank you very much. Sucks that my Dwarf got hit, so the Sorcerer can now kill my Dwarf. And that card disadvantage I had earlier is really stinging now, because it's still 4-2. I can use the Golem to trade for this guy, but then he's just ahead on cards. So I gotta get something really good here to basically catch up. I'm surprised, though, the degree to which I'm still in this. I mean, it could still turn around if I get really good top decks. That, unfortunately, is not such a thing. So I can kill that, and play a bad card. It's not a good top deck at all. He's got 3 cards to my 1. We're basically in a top deck war. He's got 2 cards on me, and the play, and full mana. So if I top deck Mind Control and steal something really good that he played, like this, I would totally steal this in a heartbeat. I could actually catch back up, but he's been holding out on some cards for a while, so it's quite possible that he actually has a Mind Control himself. In that case, I'd say that my odds of winning are pretty much 0. Because this 6/6 is huge. Didn't get my Ogre, didn't get my Volcanic Drake, didn't get my Mind Control. And that's that. Oh, that's another good card for him. Okay. Shadow Word Pain. Too little, too late. And we're done. I don't really want to play that anymore. Whatever minuscule chance I had of catching up from that point. It just wasn't worth the time. Oh, I got a golden gnomish inventor. How lovely. So, the deck seemed, well, okay. But when you lose a game early on, it never feels great. So 1-1 is obviously not a very inspiring record. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Do. I don't have any daily quests writing on this, so I don't really care that much about it, I guess, other than just my general pride. The newbie! Well, this is a decent opening hand. We got 2, 3, and some removal if needed. Not having the coin kind of sucks, I guess, because it eliminates the possibility of playing one of these on their appropriate turn and then coining out the smite. He only mulliganed a single card, so he seems happy with his hand. I got Lord of the Arena, which I'm just never going to be happy to see. Unless I'm about to die and we'll take any taunt. Please. The odds of him passing are small here, because he kept his whole hand. Oh, wow. Well, I guess he kept good turn 2 plays. Okay, this is actually decent, because I can use the Shadowstone Cleric to kill this thing and lift a tell about it. Now, of course, the problem here is obvious. A cleave would catch him back up, but he'd only be catching up, he wouldn't be getting ahead with that. And that's what he just top-decked. God, first Fork Lightning, then cleave. Well, now this sucks. I'm playing a 3-drop on turn 4. Oh, no, you bitch. Oh, you bitch. Ah, crud. Well, can't totally smite that. Shredder, though, I think is good here. Because I can Mass Dispel to get rid of the Taunt and the Divine Shield and throw the Shredder at a good target. Like, this is a pretty good target. Okay, good. Actually, wait, it says Taunt, so I don't actually need to Mass Dispel at all. So let's kill that and think. Is there any reason to play the Crazed Alchemist here? I can make this a 2/4. I don't know why I'd care to, though. I could Mass Dispel and Holy Smite, which doesn't take me down a card because I get a card off of this, but that seems stupid. Let's just, play the Panther, and then heal this. I could have played as Crazed Alchemist and just made this a 2/4, but I didn't see the point. I definitely didn't want to make that a 1/2 or a 2/1 because that would kill my Shredder. Could have made this a 2/4, but again, that didn't seem that good. Does he have another cleave? He has an execute. Okay, executing a Shredder is pretty grim, especially because a cleave would have killed both my things. Corcon Elite's solid here. Okay, well, I could Holy Nova everything to death. I could Crazed Alchemist this into a 1/4, and then Holy Smite that. The problem is, I'd really rather just play Lord of the Arena here, which barely holds up against the Corcron. Barely.
I must consider.
I could Mass Dispel, get rid of Taunt, Crazed Alchemist this, kill it. Then, of course, the Tron still does kill the Panther. I could Holy Smite the Tron, Crazed Alchemist this, hit that, heal my Panther.
I must consider.
But I could really just Holy Smite this guy to begin with and just kill this thing. Then, tragically, I'm a mana shy of playing the card I want to play, which is Lord of the Arena. Well, I don't want to play Lord of the Arena if this guy gets to live. Let's just make that decision, shall we? So what I'm going to do... Crazed Alchemist, that. Mass Dispel or Holy Smite? Let's go for the Dispel. Should have done that. Oh my god, that was so stupid. Oh my god. Wow, I totally forgot that that would undo the Crazed Alchemisting. Well, after thinking about it for a long time, I made a play that was totally dumb. I should have Mass Dispelled first and then Crazed Alchemisted. Instead, he got to keep this, which makes that bigger. Oh my god, this is just terrible. I mean, this thing should have been dead. So really, there's just no question about it. I fucked up big time. Okay. Wow. Well, let's do what we can, I guess. God, that was embarrassing. Guess I'm just continuing to make terrible plays. Do I hold out for Mr. Tinkers to get better? I don't think so. I think we just need to play him. So I'm still doing okay, but Jesus Christ. That was really embarrassing with the Mass Dispel, undoing the Korcon Elite Alchemist. Could have cleared his board in 50 different ways, and I managed to make a misplay that didn't clear his board at all. Okay, well, we're still hanging in there. So, the Pyromancer can now run into this. I'll play the crappier of my two taunt creatures. See what kind of removal he's got for it. Then we'll play the Sunwalker later. This is a good top deck here. I'm doing okay on cards. Head on the board. 6/5 is pretty large. He needs either something bigger than this, or he needs some kind of a efficient removal for this. So Corehound. I can Holy Nova plus Mr. Tinkers. I could also play Lord or run the Lord into it. Let's, I guess, play the Hungry Dragon, because Holy Nova might be able to kill whatever he gets. And it can. So yeah, we'll do this, I suppose. Let's just do that. Run Mr. Tinkers in there, hit him in the face. This is a lot of damage. This is a lot of damage. So I've got 11 damage here. He's got to really do something about these. And last turn, he demonstrated an inability to kill a 6/5. Now he got a new card, which is thrown out. 5/4, not that impressive, because the Hungry Dragon actually chomps it. So we should be good here. Again, getting away with playing terribly and winning. As seems to be my trademark style lately. But chonk. Alright, so we have 15 damage on the nose. He can armor up and not die, or peel or taunt or remove. I have some removal, but this won't get rid of a lot of things he could throw out that would get in my way. So the game's not over, but I have gotten some good top decks, and I end up with a lot of really big creatures. Alright, the Molten Giant's annoying if you can give it taunt, otherwise it's not that significant. So he didn't armor up, but he healed, so I don't have enough damage to kill him. I'm 2 damage shy. Well, there's the damage I need. Okay. So, more bad plays for days, and we still win. Alright, let's just assume optimistically that that was the last of my horrific blundering. I'll use as an excuse the fact that I haven't played with Crazed Alchemist in a while. Or Mass Dispel for that matter. Yeah, that's a pretty good excuse. I'm pretty sure most people would buy that. Alrighty, let's see what we can do here. We got time for what, 3 more games probably? Nah, probably 2. 2 more games, 2 to 3. I've actually been doing pretty well in Blackrock Mountain, despite playing horribly. My average so far is 6.4. Makes sense, that's a great name. Druid, always a tough matchup. We have only 1 card that I want to keep. Yeah, Shredder is tempting to keep, but a mistake. So, let's mulligan everything but the removal. Nope. Yep. Boo. This is bad. So I have a 2, 3, 4 curve, but obviously this is a really crappy sequence of cards. In a way, it's good that I'm second, because he's playing stuff first, so there's a higher likelihood I'm going to have something to do with this Shadow Word Pain. Okay, nothing on turn 1. Pass the turn. If I could get another 3-drop, I could actually coin this Panther out and not feel terrible about it. Haunted Creeper. Well, I don't want to Shadow Word Pain that thing. So, Panda it is. Now, you can run the Spider in and Shapeshift, going up a card. But the good news is, if he did that, then he'd be spending his entire 3rd turn to go up a card. I could play the Panther quietly and then just see what happens from there. I have 2 Holy Novas that could mop up the spiders, but they're not in my hand right now, obviously. So it'd be a bit of touch and go whether I actually got any of those. He's very spastic. Oh, he's gonna buff that thing. Oh, he decides not to? Okay, so I think he's got a Mark of the Wild that he decided not to use. I doubt my suspicion that he has a Mark of the Wild would really change any of my play, but let's see. Okay, so the Panther is going to be difficult for him to kill other than like poison seeds or something wacky. Hopefully there'll be something good to kill with that Panther. Hungry Dragon. Oh, he's got the spiders to deal with it. I got a little lucky. At least that'll take out both of his spiders, but not great. And I can't kill it because I again have the wrong Shadow Word. I always end up with the wrong one. Okay, well, let's hit him in his fat phase and see what happens. Right now he's ahead for sure. He's got 7 cards to my 7, soon to be 8, but he's got the lead on the board. And he's got the play, of course, as well. I really wish this were Shadow Word Death. I really wouldn't mind getting my own Hungry Dragon, too. Okay, so he wraths it to see what 2-drop I get. Well, it's really one of the best ones you could have hoped for in the whole game, so I really shouldn't complain about my luck after seeing that. Do I want to Mass Dispel to stop this from regenerating? I don't really know what that would do for me. Mass Dispel, I could Holy Smite this thing. Trade the Panther for the Golem. What else could I do? Crazed Alchemist, that doesn't help, and this doesn't help. Doing that doesn't help. Alright, let's do it. So, yeah, we can Holy Smite this one. Kill that one. I guess I'm doing alright on cards. He's got 5 to my 5. I have the coin as well. In theory, I could Mind Control on turn 9 if he dropped anything worthwhile. I'm guessing one of these cards is Mark of the Wild. Oh, he gets a ton of cards. Shoot. So he goes up 2 cards. He goes ahead 2 cards with that play. Please don't play anything else, though. Pass the turn. Thank you. So he's got 7 cards to my 6 plus coin. I could play Shredder, coin Mr. Tinkers, or just play the Lord. I'm actually just going to do the coin here. Even though this means I cannot then Mind Control on turn 9. And I could have done this next turn while playing the Lord this turn. I didn't want to play the Lord, which would run headlong into Starfire. This makes it way harder for him to clear my board, which is the thing I like. Time Rewinder could be reused on Mr. Tinkers, I guess, but the odds are pretty small that would actually work to any sort of advantage. I don't want to just trade this for another one, you know? It's kind of pointless. Alright, he got a 2-5, which is actually possibly good, because I can use the Shadow Word Pain to kill it. But then, on the other hand, I want to use Shadow Word Pain to kill this, don't I? So let's see, I could play the Soul Priest, burn this, and then run into it. Leaving this with 1 health, everything dies to swipe. Seems pretty pointless. If I play this and then this, I'm a mana shy of actually being able to burn this to death. Damn. I could Shadow Word Pain this, Crazed Alchemist this thing, and then run the Shredder into it. No. What I want to do is Shadow Word Pain this. And I'm just going to run both of these guys into that thing. Play the Soul Priest. I could Time Rewinder my Shredder, and that's what I will do. So it's greedy because I now have to commit 4 mana to replaying that thing at some point. But this died to swipe, which I'm, reasonably certain that he has.
You love my new recipe.
Oh, that was a very well played move, and I don't have Shadow Word Pain anymore for killing the Kodo. So the Kodo's hard to kill. Well, I could run in and then burn it, and still play a 6-drop, so yeah, it seems good. Let's play the crappier of my 2 6-drops, because even though that wanders into Starfire, this dies to Starfire too with the help of the Crazed Alchemist. Granted, you can Starfire this and run the Crazed Alchemist into that, but I want to get the crappier of the 6-drops out. And this, if I play the Ogre, I just can see the Crazed Alchemist killing the Soul Priest. This way, at least he has to spend, 2/3 of his mana doing that Starfire. Next turn is crucial. If he plays anything huge, I could really regret that I used my coin already. Aha, so the Abusive Sergeant's really good for him, lets him kill this off. Does he have a way to stop me from burning the Unbeliever? Does he, does he, does he? The answer is he seems not to. Nope. Okay, well, let's burn this. Definitely want to play the Ogre no matter what else. So I could run... Yeah, that seems pointless. Let's just trade out his Shredder, see what he gets. He gets a Pyromancer, which is actually really annoying. It means he deals an extra damage to this Ogre if he uses a spell such as like a Swipe. Like if he runs the Abusive Sergeant. Oh man, another Kodo, seriously? And Sludge Belcher. So, it's a tough situation here. I mean, I could steal a Sludge Belcher, which is definitely solid. But then he might play something better later on, and then I don't have any more mind controls. What's my other option? You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do this. Kill that. Good option now is better than the best option later. I'm doing fine on cards, and I'm ahead on the board. So he's on the back seat. If he plays anything huge, then so be it. I still have an Ogre to deal with it, and it's hard for him to get past the Sludge Belcher and play something huge and get rid of this Ogre. Okay, Force of Nature works, because the Pyromancer doesn't quite kill off these trees. Alright, so he's gonna get to kill my Ogre with a Shapeshift if nothing else. He could use the Pyromancer as well. He decides to go for the Shapeshift, makes sense. Taking a bit of damage, but then again, I'm not good at burning people out. Well, we're doing okay here, I think. I think we're doing okay. So I am actually going to use the Golem to kill the Pyromancer just to stop any tricks from happening. In fact, why don't we get a little tricky here.
My new recipe.
Either way, it ends up being the same. So yeah, we'll do this. That. And I can also play the Shredder because of the mana reduction from the Mech Warper. So my hand is out here. I've used Mind Control, Ogre, and Sunwalker. So I'm actually kind of running low on anything big here. So this is, for example, a problem. Shoot. I have to throw everything at this Ironbark Protector if I don't get Shadow Word Death. Well, if I have to throw everything at it, then so be it. Shattered Sun Cleric does not save me from having to throw everything at it. Let's see if I can get like a Direwolf Alpha or something to come out. Oh, Patient Assassin. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. I can run and then use the... No, that doesn't make any sense. Let's just do this. Play that. Just to play it, because I want to have it on the board. Pass a turn. So this thing now survives Swipe, though not Starfall. It can kill anything big that he'd play. And, hope for the best. Oh, he didn't play anything that was worth using this assassin on. Balls. Well, I'm kind of in trouble now. He's got a 2/1 and a card. 2 cards after his turn. Is it worth Holy Novaing to kill this? Not really. So we're gonna do this, pass the turn, and yeah, he's ahead. He's got 3 cards to my 1. If I'm lucky, well, at least one of his cards will die to Holy Nova. If I'm not lucky, I lose. Oh, friggin' balls. Well, I need Shadow Word Death here. I've only got 1 of those. Nothing else makes any difference besides Shadow Word Death. Shucks a doodle daisy. Damn. I really thought I had this game. Sunwalker is a futile hope because he can just shapeshift off the Divine Shield. I didn't have enough to play Sunwalker and Holy Nova. I could have played Holy Nova first, I guess, then Sunwalker on a future turn, but whatever. Damn, I really thought I had this game. Where did I go wrong? Maybe it was mind controlling that Sludge Belcher. I ended up playing an Ironbark and a Force Tank Max, so if I'd held out and gotten him to play those, I could have been in better shape. Okay, well, we can Holy Nova to kill these two, but this one's still a problem. Is it worth playing Dark Iron Dwarf? I mean, sure. I'm not gonna... I don't have any charge creatures. I already used the Arcane Golem.
Pass me that arc-light spanner.
Oh, that's brutal. Getting a 2/4 and a card. And it's a swipe. So his Force Tank Max gets to stay in the prime of health. Oh, man, that game was annoying. Crud. There had to have been some way for me to win that. Some way of, like, holding out, you know, mind control. He was lucky to get Pyromancer off of his Shredder. It worked really well with the Force of Nature that he had. He was lucky that he had the cards to play earlier to bait out my mind control, and then the good stuff got top decked later. But overall, I must have misplayed somewhere. Alright. Pyromancer doesn't do me any good. C7. I actually need to heal this to have any chance of winning. So you can't just kill it with this Gnomish Inventor. 7, 9, 10. He has to deal just one more damage to beat me. That's not it. Alright, looks like he doesn't have it. Well, I'm in trouble. Trouble. Holy Nova, does it help me? No, it doesn't. I could do this and see what spare part I get. Maybe I get freezing stuff. No, it's really pointless. Alright, so we'll just do that. This. And I mean, I don't know how I win here. He just hits me down to 2 health. And if he doesn't kill me, then I'm just screwed. Oh my god, could I have killed him? Oh my god. No, I couldn't have. He had 9 health. I could have only dealt 8 damage. Darn. Alright, well, that's that. He beats me with 1 health. Holy Nova plus my Drake. That was risky of him, actually, to let me keep that Drake. But I guess there's not many ways for a priest to deal 3 damage. Damn. Oh, man. Oh, man, I must have messed up somewhere. I didn't even remember to look for lethal there with that Drake out. There had to have been some way for me to win. Shoot. Embarrassing. Well, we have another Druid, Reminisce. Not much to reminisce about in this run, that's for sure. So this will be the last game of the video. Drafted a decent but unremarkable deck. Lost some sad games. And here we are. Not a good opening hand. Nothing till turn 3, and this isn't really a 3-drop, so it's sad to play that on turn 3. Especially if you've played nothing on turn 2, it's doubly sad to play this on turn 3. This is a good turn 4 play, but a good turn 4 play will not do you much if you are behind after turn 2 and 3. Okay, he's got a slow start. Damn.
The light shall burn.
Well, this sucks. I'm playing a 3-2 on turn 3, wasting a good battle cry, and not developing my board. So it's all bad here. What to do? He's gonna shapeshift. He is okay. He's got a slow start as well, but I'm not able to take advantage of his slow start because my own start is pitiable here. Oh, I get it a turn late. Well, I'm still gonna play it over the cleric because with the help of the cleric, that thing deals 2 damage. The cleric herself deals 3. Oh, I regret everything. So he's gonna get an extra card off of this guy. The good news is it's... Oh, no, he's only gonna get 1. Wow, that was good. I could have played the Soul Priest, but limiting him to just 1 card from this Acolyte was good. He still has the coin. He could play like a Druid of the Claw right here. No, just plays a Yeti? Alright, that's fine. Okay, so his start is even like more pathetic than mine was. Wait, if I Shattered Sun Cleric buff this and kill that Yeti, Swipe tears through me and just kills me. So what I'm actually going to do is play the Soul Priest instead and lose this Argent Squire. That way I'm not as vulnerable to Swipe, and I still have my Cleric later. Turn off Flame into your hand. Well, don't really need that. Right, as of yet. He's going to bite. Well, I'm actually pretty happy to see that he's spending his entire turn killing my Soul Priest, because that frees me up to play an Ogre next turn. Unless he plays a Recycle, this Ogre should be good. If he'd played some other minions, you know, I would have probably had to remove them or something, and I couldn't have just, you know, played the Ogre casually. But now I get to drop this Ogre out, so I'm in good shape. Alright, he's used his coin. He has 9 real cards. Well, no, he's got 8 cards and a spare part. This is annoying because it'll kill my Ogre. I don't have Shadow Word Pain. Holy Nova doesn't quite kill it. I don't have any taunts. Can I get anything to help? I can't. So what I'm going to do here is a little bit of a cheeky maneuver. I'm going to hit him in the face with this Ogre, and then I'm going to bring that Ogre back to my hand because I don't want to lose the Ogre to this Cobra. It is a little bit, you know, greedy, this play, but I think it, you know, puts the pressure on him now to get rid of both things from my Shredder. Okay, so there's the first thing. I got lucky. I've got good luck with the Shredder, so I got a 3-2, which is important because it kills the Cobra. Alright, he got the Claw to kill off my Knife Juggler. I'm gonna get a Volcanic Drake. And me without my Shadow Word Death. Drink
with me, friend.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Alright, so I got this 4-3 threatening to kill his 6-4. So there's the reason for him to use the Cobra to kill this. If the Drake kills my Cleric, then Holy Nova can actually finish off the Drake and maybe whatever else he plays. I'm lucky. Bomb Robber's pretty good. It doesn't die to Holy Nova. I'm mana shy of being able to play both Holy Novas. But next turn, a dual Holy Nova would actually be pretty slick. Panther's actually the perfect drop here because it can't interact with his board. Don't want to waste this thing. If I play this, just lets him use the Drake to kill it. So I really don't see the point. Alright, so this is the plan then. Next turn we're going to do our Poor Man's Flame Strike, which should clear his entire board off. Hopefully whatever else he plays as well with the help of the Panther will die. Oh, damn it. This thing definitely does not die to dual Holy Nova, neither does that thing. Wow, it's like he saw what I was trying to do here. Okay, well, we're still okay here. Still doing okay. Mass Dispel would have been an interesting thing to play, but if I play it and Holy Nova, most of the stuff doesn't die. Okay, so we're going to throw the Panther away on the Gorobashi. And then Holy Nova once. And Holy Nova twice. Alright, so the smoke's cleared. He still has 6 cards to my 4, so he's actually still in the lead here.
Ready for this?
Which is depressing.
It's time for a little blood.
But I can finally drop this Boulder Fist Ogre, and hopefully now I can just run amok with it. Let's see. Wild Pyromancer is interesting. I could use Mass Dispel to kill this, but this wouldn't die. If I got a second spell that cost 4 mana or less, I could then play it again and still not kill this thing, so that's pretty pointless. Let's just do this and heal myself. I'm gonna hang on to that, because this will let me kill off his Plurimun Guardian later. I figure I might as well hang on to it. Force a oh, jeez. This is enough to kill me for... Oh, Savage Roar, it's definitely enough to kill me. I actually had the Force Roar combo. Wow. Well, this was a shitty-ass run. I did play badly as well, but I think in addition to playing badly, this was a shitty-ass run. It was just some of the matchups were not in my favor. So 2 wins it is. Well, down goes the old average from 6.4 down to 6.1. Thanks for watching. Please like and or subscribe if you want to see what I got. It was 50 dust. Whoop-de-hoo. I got a Goblins pack. I'm just so not excited about opening these. I guess I don't know. Classic packs wouldn't be any more exciting. It's kind of crappy no matter what. Alright, we got some extra dust with that. And still waiting for that Shaman run. Come on. Shaman? Ugh. So I've already done Warlock twice and Druid twice, which means we're going to do Hunter next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Take care, everyone.